Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Beelzebub Chapter 232. And this one starts off with Johann. He's all beat up, and he's talking with these three old guys about how Baal has awakened, and he didn't even need to fight Satan to do it. Okay, so another one of the seven princes of hell. You know, we already had Mammon and a few others. So we got Satan now. I guess he's the strongest of strongest of them, along with Baal. And these old guys are talking about how a war is gonna start in the human world, and the human world's gonna be divided in two, and all this stuff. They keep hyping up this war, and it turns out that it's not gonna happen. They realize that Baal went back to the demon world, so he's not gonna end up fighting Satan. So now their plans are gonna come to fruition. So that serious moment was kind of turned into comedy there. And usually I don't really like when serious moments turn into comedy, but I don't know, that one just made me laugh. Um, Also, for the record, Satan is with Fuji. I kind of assumed that the first time they brought up Satan, but we get confirmation by Furuichi. And while Furuichi's arguing with Ogo on what to do next, Yoda shows up, and she takes Ogo and Furuichi back to Japan. And Oga's trying to hide his feelings, so that he doesn't look sad or anything like that, so he doesn't look weak, I guess. And Yoda tries to get him to accept his feelings, talking about how, wow, you really don't have much of a reaction, do you? I bet Master Bael is crying his eyes out right now, but you just don't seem to care. But he doesn't listen to her. He's still trying to hide his feelings. He goes back home. He's still pretending. No one's at his house apparently, which I doubt. Um, he lays on his bed. He's trying to forget Baal so he can go back to his normal life. And Fuichi ends up seeing Nene, but she's petrified, turned to stone, which is what I think happened to Oga's family. They were all turned to stone. It's not that no one's there; they were just turned to stone. And the entire city, I bet, is like this right now. And it's all because of Satan and Fuji, guarantee it. So, it's all the Ishiyama guys are turned to stone probably, including Hojo, Ringo, and Nasu, and all those other guys, Ebion, Takamiya. They're probably all turned to stone right now, well, except for maybe Takamiya, except for maybe him. But most of them are, and probably, well, most of them are turned to stone. That's the point. Most of them are turned to stone. Kunyita might be all right because she's got coma or whatever its name is, the demon thing. There might be a select few people like Zen or the principal at Ishiyama, maybe Kunyita's grandfather. There might be a select few people who aren't turned to stone, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure all of the town is turned to stone. But that's it for this chapter. And I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, yeah, the beginning of the chapter was all building up this plan that ends up never happening, and they realize it's not going to work. Then there are these Yoda shows up. I love Yoda. She's one of my favorite female characters in the series, so I love seeing her whenever I can. But all she did was transport them back to Japan. Olga is just walking, laying on his bed, doing stuff for like 3 pages, maybe a little bit less. Who knows? I don't really remember. Nene and Fuichi at the end was like the big thing that happened, but even so, it was kind of a weird way to end the chapter. It wasn't like as impactful as I thought it would be because it felt like it felt like the chapter ended like a page early or something, but it didn't. It was just a weird ending. Maybe I guess it was the paneling that was the problem, but still, it's still a cool chapter though. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But that's it for now, you guys. Alright, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.